YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. We're jumping into tiermaker.com today, and we're going to be ranking every single starting point guard for every NBA team. And I just want to make it clear, I absolutely stubbed my toe so hard before making this video. So I'm battling through pain right now. Jordan flu game, Ev stub toe game. What's the difference? But yeah, we're jumping into tiermaker.com, and I don't even know how we're going to do this. Am I going to give my bias here? I'm going to show my bias. I'm not quite sure how we're going to rank this yet, but again, this is every starting point guard of all 30 teams, and we're going to throw them onto the rankings board and see where my rankings lie. Like, I haven't really even thought about this before. Like, I've never been like, oh, like 1 to 30, who's the best and who's the worst point guard in the NBA. So we'll see where it makes out here. I do want to say, I think this is from mid last season. So, I don't know, there might be a couple things off, but it's the best I could do, and I think it's close enough. Before we jump into the rankings, guys, I'm going to ask you to hit that subscribe button and like this video and comment down below what you think of these rankings, and I'll also make sure to link this in the description as well so you guys can go do it yourself. All right, what are we looking at here? So these are all 30. I guess I can move my camera here, so I guess it's probably easier for you guys to see all of the names. But yeah, we got 30 names here. Already off the bat, I'm seeing a couple that I'm kind of questioning. Like RJ, that's RJ Barrett, right? RJ Barrett's here. Drew Holiday, I guess we can consider him a point guard. Fultz, yeah. Is that, who is that? Is that Delon? I think it's Delon Wright, but I could be completely wrong. We've already hit the record button. We're not going back. So I'm gonna, I hope I'm right, but for the sake of this video, that's Delon Wright, or Delion Wright, whatever the hell his name is. But how do we want to start this? I don't necessarily want to give away. Actually, I should start by what the rankings are here. From bottom to top, we have trash, below average, average, good, great, and then I added this one in there, stud, because stud trumps them all. So yeah, I think we're going to start with probably that average to good range, because I don't want to give away my trash picks or my stud picks right off the bat. So let's scan these guys for some average here. This is harder than I thought. I don't even know what to do here. I feel like I have a strong opinion on most of these guys, but let's start with some average guys. We'll throw in like Garland. I don't even know. I mean, is Hill average? Sure. And I don't think when I put these here, I don't think that they're like cemented, you know? Like, I'm probably gonna be able to move them around if I see fit as we go further and further through the video. Delon Wright, I mean, below average? I don't know. Dragic, there we go. Okay, I'm starting to get this. And I will make it too that the farthest left in that category means he's closest to the next tier, okay? So the order matters too when we come to this. Kobe White, sure. All right, this is so much. All these guys remaining, I feel like I have somewhat of an opinion on. I can't just throw them in the middle. That's really interesting. All right, let's get towards the top here. Oh, John Wall, I think we can... Do I start to, you know, realize what they've done in their past? And does that impact this? I think so. I think we're going to go off of right now and potential, but then also, like, you got to give a little bit of a nod as to what guys have done. And the only reason I'm putting John Wall in average now is because he's had, you know, a fairly decent NBA career where he was a stud for a while, but he would be below average or trash if it was today's NBA, because the dude's always injured. He has one of the worst contracts, if not the worst contract in the league. But I'm giving him a little bit of a nod, putting him in average there. All right, let's look at some good players here. Jeez, I think I'll go Kyle Lowry, good. People might hate this one, but Chris Paul, good. I mean, I know the dude was very helpful in getting Phoenix to where they were. RJ Barrett, I wouldn't even consider him a point guard. But he did have a really good breakout year. If they're going to call him a point guard, then I'm throwing him in good. But at the very end there, good. I'm seeing a lot of greats, and I'm seeing a lot of guys I think are trash, which is funny. Like Markelle Fultz, I hate to do it. Trash. And it's so weird doing that, because I was so amped when the Celtics had the #1 overall pick that year. I was so pumped to get Markelle Fultz, and then Danny Ainge traded it and ended up getting Tatum. It's funny how things work out, but that was incredible. And the fact that, you know, he's never healthy, got injured. I feel like he's starting to come around, but I gotta give him the trash placement based on where he was and where he is now. So I'm sure Markelle Fultz is watching this, and I sincerely apologize, but I'm not changing my answer. In fact, I don't even know this guy. I don't even know if this is Delon Wright. We're going to put him in trash too, just so Markelle Fultz has a buddy. DeJounte Murray, I really like him. I think he's going to go good, though. I don't know. I have to be, you know, I can't just throw guys into great and definitely not into stud categories, right? Same thing with trash. Like, I have to be conscious of how many guys are in there. And this good, average, and below average is probably going to be where most guys fall. In fact, let's go George Hill and John Wall and below average. I know I said all that stuff about John Wall, but that's where he's going. All right, Ben Simmons. Tough one. This might change by the video's end, but he's going good for me right now. That might change. He might get a raise, depending on where other guys fall. De'Aaron Fox, I think, is great. I talked about him in a previous video. Damian Lillard, great. D'Angelo Russell's probably right there with Ben Simmons, I'm considering. But I feel like he's had a couple missed years, injuries. We're going D'Angelo Russell, top of the average category right now. Trae Young, I think, is great. I think he's proved that this year. Let's give a nod to stud here. Here we go. Steph Curry leading the way with stud. Patrick Beverley below average. And I like Patrick Beverley, but he is what he is. You know, in terms of point guards, he's going to go out there and defend, but he's not shooting the ball. He's not scoring. He's not really a good passer. He's not running an offense through him. So he's going below average. And if he didn't play that defense, damn, that guy would be in trash so fast. And that's just based on, we're ranking point guards here. We're not talking about the players. If this was a grit competition, maybe he'd be a stud. Luka, I think we can give the stud nod. I think so. And I really, really love Ja Morant. But is he a stud? Like, is he Luka in Steph range? Damn. We're going to bump him up here to the top of great so far. Kemba. And this, I promise you guys, this is not a salty Celtics fan here, but I'm going to go right sort of in between Dragic and Garland here. Like, that's where I'm feeling Kemba in the average category. Like, that's not being a salty Celtics fan. That is 2 years ago, he was great, all-star and all that, but he has been on a slide, can't stay healthy, and really hasn't been the guy the Celtics needed him to be, and now he's gone. So I'm going to put him in average. I do think he's on a civil... Yeah, no, see, that's a good placement for him. Ben Simmons, Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, DeJounte Murray, and maybe RJ Barrett, I think all kind of either elevated their game this season or have had better years in the past, so that's where he's going. The Ball brothers. All right, Lonzo's going to go right here with Kyle Lowry, and then I'm not going to lie. I think I'm going LaMelo great. I hated both of these guys, the Ball brothers. I was like, oh, LaMelo's going to be a waste of a pick. Lonzo is, trash too. Both these guys are just getting better and better, and it's so clear. It's like Lonzo Ball. All of a sudden, he has a great year with the Pelicans, and now he's going and signing with the Bulls, like getting his big money. LaMelo, Rookie of the Year, showing that he's got some game. So I think I'm pretty confident where I just put those guys. You asked me this same question to rank these same guys a year ago. Oh, it's so much different. So much different. Only a few guys left here. Mike Conley. I mean, Mike Conley might just be the definition of an average point guard, and I mean that with all the respect in the world. He was an all-star, right? He was an all-star fill-in last year, if I have that correct. So he's at the top of the average category for me. Schroeder, this is a tough one. I like him, but I want him to come off the bench for the Celts. Wow, that's tough because I'm looking at some of the names around here, right? And I'm going, oh, well, do I put Schroeder in average with D'Angelo Russell, Kemba, Goran Dragic, Mike Conley? Or do I put him in below average, but then you have Hill, Beverly, Wall? Like, Schroeder's better than those guys. I think I'm going to go right next to Mike Conley here. I think that's where he belongs. Russell Westbrook, have fun next to your buddy John Wall. And that's just based on straight point guard ability. Like, I don't know. I think I'm hating on Russell Westbrook there. I was going to justify that, but I think that's just, I've kind of soured on him. Like, he's not good late game and everything like that, but he had the MVP. Like, I think I can completely be honest that I'm being more biased to the what have you done for me lately with Russell Westbrook than his previous career. So, but he's sticking there. Maybe I'll give him the nod of, hey, why don't you just lead the charge? But, I wouldn't want Russell Westbrook on this Celtics team. And I know a lot of people do. And a lot of, the OG fans of the post-game show and whatnot always called for Russell Westbrook to the Celtics. I don't know if I love it. Seems like he's just a walking brick and a walking ball hog to me. So I'm being biased there. At least I can admit it. But my ranking's not changing. 4 guys left. Drew Holiday, Jamal Murray, Kyrie Irving, and Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon, I can't believe I'm doing this, but he's getting the good. I think he's getting the good bump. I think he's a better player than anyone that's below him here. You know, like, and I'm still shocked to see Kemba there, because when I think of Kemba, I think of good Kemba, but we haven't seen good Kemba in a couple years. Drew Holiday, Jamal Murray he is filthy to me. He is filthy, but I feel like he got injured last year and kind of ruined the Nuggets' chance. But I don't know if I can't weight that too much. I'm gonna go great, and I think a lot of people would probably put him, you know, upper tier good, but I really like Jamal Murray. Drew Holiday can lead the charge at good. I like that. Oh, obvious answer, Kyrie Irving. All right, guys, so that is my ranking list. Obviously, Kyrie deserves to be a little bit higher, probably in that sort of upper grade tier category. But hey, I'm sticking to my guns. I'm not changing that. But let me know what you guys think of this. You know, if we take one more peek at it, we have Steph, Luka in the stud category. Great. We have Ja, De'Aaron Fox, Damian Lillard, Trey, LaMelo, and Jamal Murray. Good is Drew Holiday, Simmons, Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Lonzo Ball, Malcolm Brogdon, DeJounte Murray, and RJ Barrett. Average is Mike Conley, Dennis Schroeder, Russell, Dragic, Kemba, Garland, Kobe White. And then below average is Russ, Hill, Beverly, Wall, and then trash, Markelle Fultz, who I think is DeLon Murray, and Kyrie Irving. All right, there we have it. That's my ranking. Let me know what you guys think of that. Again, I'll paste the link here into the description below so you guys can go and do this yourselves. And I'd love to know what you think that I went wrong or where I went wrong and stuff like that. Everyone's list is going to be different. That's the fun part. You know, like I battled back and forth there thinking, do I weigh their previous accomplishments, or, you know, do I think about their future? And what it came down to was my sort of gut reaction. I hadn't played around that list prior to the recording. That was just my instant sort of, where do these guys fall? And you guys saw the thought process kind of play out. And I'm telling you, sometimes my thought process, yikes. But let me know what you guys think of the list. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and like this video, and then comment down below what you think. And go do this yourself. It's pretty fun. And let me know if you think I should do this for other positions around the league. I'll catch you guys in the next one.